Hello, hello. This is the Happy Hippie Intuitive. My name is Nina. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this reading, which today is going to be angel messages for you guys. Before we get into it, I would like to remind you that these are general readings, so you must take what resonates and leave the rest, please. Now, the readings are also timeless, so whenever you found it, it was meant for you. And remember that you can choose these decks in many different ways. You can ask your angels to come in and help you. You can choose from the timestamps below. You can look at the cards and see where you're drawn, or I will also explain the crystals that I have put on here. Now, before we do that, if you like what I do, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't, and click the bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. If you're interested in channeled work, among other things, channeling with angels, you will find a link below in the description box to my other channel called Pure Light Awakening, and you can find all sorts of videos there as well. Now, let's get into the reading for today. You have 3 piles to choose from, as always. 1, 2, and 3. We also have 3 crystals to choose from today. Number 1 is an amethyst crystal. Number 2 is a rhodonite. And number 3 is a lavender quartz crystal. So, pause the video if you need more time to make your pick. As I said, sink into your intuition. Ask your angels to guide you to pick either pile number 1, 2, or 3. And I will be back in a moment and I will start with number 1. Okay, removing number 3 and number 2. Okay, number 1, so if you chose deck number 1 and you also chose this amethyst, then this is the reading for you. I will put the crystal up here so it will be part of your reading. Now we're going to look at some angels cards first, and then we have some tarot cards, and we will see what we have time for, if there's some extra cards or charms or stuff today. Let's see what we get. Now the first card you got was Angel of White Light. Beautiful card. And then you got Swan. Demonstrate grace and majesty. Archangel Key. Okay. And you also got Perfect Timing. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all of the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting your positive outcome. So that's beautiful. Now, looking at these 3 cards together, I would say that you are, there is something that you are currently doing that is bearing fruits. However, I do have a feeling that there also is an invitation to stay in the heart space regarding something, to stay in your grace. And when I see the white light, there's of course white light coming towards you always. But as you can see on this card, the person standing in front of the angel is kind of on the darker side in the clothing, kind of a little bit closed off maybe. So are you receiving the light right now? Are you in the light? Are you in that flow right now is what I would ask you, number 1. And they're asking you to demonstrate grace and majesty. So something is happening that's very positive with the perfect timing, with everything is kind of ripe for your success, but there is something about you maybe not letting it get to your head. Maybe that's the thing, or maybe it is remembering something needs to be done from the heart. There can be many different ways of reading this. So let's look at some more cards. You also got grace and gratitude. So grace again. Through gratitude, joy expands. Yeah, so it is about being thankful for what it is that you have, and kind of being in that energy of gratitude, because then you pull more of that towards you. And since grace comes up twice, I do have a feeling that there is grace needed, heart energy needed in a situation. Now you also got movement. Okay. So with that, I feel like, okay, this is, as this card is kind of saying as well with the perfect timing, something is moving in your way. something has been kind of been resolved or moving in your favor is what I feel here. But there is some sort of remembrance of staying in the heart. I keep feeling the heart here. Now you have two tarot cards as well. You got Two of Wands, which is the card of investment, planning, looking forward. And you also have the High Priestess. So I would say that you normally are someone who is quite in tune with, in sync with the universe here. So normally you would be in this light, but I have a feeling maybe something has happened with the project or with the job or with a relationship. It's perfect timing. Things are going your way. The doors are opening. There's movement, but there is something you're forgetting in that process. Are you forgetting somebody else behind? Are you forgetting to be grateful for what you get? Are you forgetting to stay in the heart frequency? So there is some sort of invitation here, I feel, from the angels for you. But let us pull some more tarot cards here to clarify. Okay, so there was two cards that popped out here. The Page of, no, four cards actually. The Page of Swords. So seeing the truth, new ideas, speaking your truth as well. You also got the Knight of Swords. Now that someone can come in quite abruptly, either with protection, but also someone who can speak kind of before they think, or maybe being a little bit too action oriented, maybe barging ahead a little bit too fast. Now you do have the Four of Wands, which is of course a card of celebration, but you also got the Seven of Wands. So standing your ground, feeling like you need to defend yourself somehow. So I do have a feeling that, you know, grace and gratitude and heart is needed in a situation where you might have felt like you have to defend your choices. There's something about standing in your truth and defending what you believe in. But at the same time, don't let your convictions go to the point where you're hurtful to other people. Underneath the deck, the Fool, so trust. Okay, so they're asking you to trust because things are moving. Things are moving in the right direction, but they're reminding you to stay in the heart frequency. Don't let yourself be guided in, you know, dragged in by ego maybe, and saying something out of context or saying something that might not be of the highest frequency, of the love frequency. So they are inviting you to receive the white light. So I feel like that's kind of a big message here for you. Now I also want to draw some other cards here for you as well. I was thinking about the Angels Are Among Us cards. They are quite beautiful. The back looks like that. And the cards are quite modern and they kind of depict different angels with some very short but on point messages. So these are called Angels Among Us Oracle cards. Okay, so let's see. Are there some additional messages from them? Goddess Isis. Resurrection, magic, and fertility. Okay, so that's growth. Okay, something is definitely growing. Something magical is happening. There's a resurrection. There's something that's coming up to the surface. Something is moving ahead. And I'm noticing also the number 32, which of course in numerology is 5, and that's also change. So I would say that, I mean, with the Four of Wands, perfect timing, movement, and this card, that something is definitely happening in your favor, number one. And be grateful for that. Remember who helped you on the way. Remember, remember to bring the light with you, the heart with you here. And you also got Thoth, writing, wisdom time, Akashic records. Okay. So with that, I would say that there is still wisdom to be gained, though. Even though you feel like you have invested, you know, you have invested in something, you've been planning, you have been working for something. Now finally it's kind of happening, it's moving, the magic is happening, the rewards are coming. But they're saying that it's still, you know, you have to be open to still keep on learning more. There's still more to be learned here. They're also saying writing. So for some of you, it might be an invitation to start writing down what you have learned. And since you have the High Priestess here as well, I would say that you're someone who is in contact with your angels. But with that card, with the white light coming in, I would say that keep talking to them, keep letting them be a part of your of your life. You know, let them guide you. Keep on guiding you is what I would say with that. Okay. So, let us see here are we on time. We're good on time. So we should maybe have a couple of charms today. What do you say? Charms are always fun, right? Now, of course, I put this a little bit too close to me today, so it was almost very difficult to get a hold of it. Oh, okay, there you go. Let's see number one. Let's have some charms for you guys. Are there additional messages, angels? Are there additional messages? I'm also noticing Thoth and Goddess Isis is kind of too from the Egyptian period. So maybe you're someone who's very interested in the pyramids or the Egyptic kind of gods and goddesses in that kind of way. I don't know, just to have that said. Wow, you got the number 4. So 4 on the dice. So you might be 4 people in the family. You might be living in number 4. 4 can also be, you know, 4 corners of, you know, a house, or 4 stable corners or stability. 4 is also very much about work. It's very much about stability. It's very much about your ground pillars, okay? You got an elephant. An elephant never forget. But an elephant for me is also a huge but gentle animal. They, of course, have their tooth that they can defend themselves, you know, if there is something or someone that comes towards them that is a threat. But in general, to me at least, I feel like they are very gentle animals, big and gentle at the same time. So they have that strength, they have that capacity to put their foot down and to really, you know, give someone the bucket or whatever. You know, you see, you can really, as I feel with you, you can really be strong, and you can really say something that will rattle somebody else, but at the same time you can choose a gentler kind of approach, and that's kind of what I feel like you've been invited to do. And you got the owl again. So again, with the wisdom here, as I said, that there is more wisdom to be gained here. The pipe here is like recognition from them saying that we know it's been hard work. We know you've been working hard for this, and definitely you should, of course, be grateful, and you know, and they acknowledge that that you should be able to just kind of enjoy your win, if you will. But at the same time, don't forget who helped you get there. Don't forget the gratitude. Don't forget the heart space. And if you need to set your foot down, if you need to defend yourself in some way, shape, or form, do it from the heart, so that you don't hurt anyone in the process. I feel like that's a big message for you, number 1. And I also feel there's a big message in receiving more light in. So even though you have come quite far and you worked for this and you definitely deserve it, by all means, number 1, but they are still inviting you to keep bringing that white light in. And when that comes up, I have a feeling that you might also maybe be lacking some energy. And that also happens when we have been doing a project and been giving a lot into it and everything. And you're so eager, you know, and this is so fun. And then you have given a little bit too much. And then all of a sudden, you know, you're depleted of energy. So that might also be why that white light, receiving white light, is coming up here. Okay. Yeah, so that was it, but I do feel like I want to pull one extra card for you, number 1, and I want to do the daily healing cards here, okay? Just kind of on top here. There's an extra little message here. I just felt like that was needed. So, oh, now almost won that pop. Let's see here. Do you want me to pull? Yeah, okay, I'll pull them. Let's see what you get here, number 1. Oh, let's see. That is the picture on the back, and it says, know that truth is a living force, whether you believe it or not. Again, with the truth here. So definitely something about standing in your truth here, but also seeing the truth for what it is. there might be something that you're failing to see, and that might be why the wisdom card comes back up. Let us pull one more. That's the back of that. Create healthy boundaries with those around you. Yeah, again with the boundaries. Okay, so but healthy. I'm kind of drawn to the healthy. You see here with the boundaries. So so healthy boundaries. Again, I feel like it's an invitation to speak from the heart. But let us pull one last card for you. That's what it looks like on the back. Respect your inner cycles and honor them on your healing journey. Yeah. So for me, that is about respecting your helpers on the way, which can also be your inner, of course, your inner self, your soul, your light being, but also your angels and people around you. Honor them on your healing journey. So again, I feel like this is an invitation for communicating from the heart and to receiving even more light. But they are very, of course, happy for your progress, and they are here to help you and here to give you even more. But remember that gratitude and remember the heart space is what I would say. Okay, number one. I hope this made sense for you. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And click the bell so you get notified every time I upload. So I wish you all the best moving forward, number one. Thank you so much for being part of this reading today. And until the next time I see you. Bye. So just need to clear off the table here real quick. Okay, let's take number two. Okay, number two, so if you chose this Rhodonite, then this is the reading for you. I will put it up here so it will be part of your reading. We're going to pull some angel cards or show you some angel cards to begin with. Angel of Strength. Beautiful card. And you got Dove. Spread messages of peace and harmony. Archangel Bobkey. And Ask. Ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choice and decisions. So we patiently await your request. Okay. Just let me have a sip of water, please, and I will dive into these energies. Okay. Okay, so yeah, no, I get it, thank you. So, okay, what I'm getting here, and angels are saying that you have been in a situation that is kind of harsh or that has been difficult for you. And they are telling you that you have to ask for help because they can't intervene unless you have allowed it. And they're asking you to stay strong. It has taken a lot of strength so far, but they are saying that you have the strength, or you can ask them to give you the strength you need, as you can see in that card. But they're also at the same time saying, stay in peace and harmony. Okay, so even though this has been, I have a feeling that it's a dispute or something that has happened with other people. And so remember to stay in the peace and the harmony. So even though things are rattling around you, even things, are happening to you, that might be hurtful or sad or difficult, then just stay in the heart space is what they're saying here. Stay in the heart space and ask them for help and allow them then to come in and help you, okay? Now let's see some more cards here. Embracing enthusiasm. Shout out to the heavens with happiness. Okay, so this is kind of I feel like this is an invitation or an energy that they kind of want to direct you into, okay? they want you to see what is it that's working for you right now. What is it that you can say that you're grateful for? What is it that's bringing you happiness right now? And then you choose that and only that. Just leave the other stuff for a while. Ask them for help and then leave it, because if you ask for help and then you continue to do stuff, then they won't be able to help, because you're kind of coming in the way. So ask them to help, ask them for strength, and then step aside and focus on the things that's making you happy and let them do their work, is what I feel. Pleasure. Okay, so that's the body, the physical pleasure. So I would say with that, what is it that your body needs right now? Are you listening to your body? Are you listening to what it is that your body needs? That card would not have come up if there wasn't some sort of issue or some sort of misunderstanding or something going on with your physical form. So are you listening to what your body needs? Does your body need more peace, maybe more alone time, or more, does it need a spa day or a bath, or does it need to be pampered with, or massage, or, you know, intimacy? Whatever is it that your body needs right now, try and listen to it, okay? You also have two tarot cards. You have the moon, which can of course be your hidden self, your, what can I say, your shadow side. It can be your shadow side that's kind of healing right now. It can also mean that something is hidden. The moon is very often our inner and our emotional. So you might have been going through something that has been quite emotional, okay? Now you also got the Ten of Cups. Now that's very good news, because that is kind of the happy home, family, you know, contentment kind of card. So I do feel like things are, they have the potential to move into a very nice place here. But I do feel like you need to ask for help. You need to ask for help. And if you don't want to ask the angels, of course, then you can ask somebody else for help. But the angels are here wanting to help you. So I would say ask them for their advice, and then kind of step away and get into this flow of focusing on what makes you happy. Focus on what it is that your body needs. If there is some more wounds or stuff that's coming up, then just allow it. Allow it to come so that you can feel it through. Because the outcome here looks like there's a potential for a very good outcome. But let us now pull some more tarot. See if we can get some more insight. Okay. Let us pull some cards. You got the Chariot. Now that's a victory card, so that's beautiful news. So I do feel like this is going your way, number two. It's just a matter of asking for help and kind of focusing on the right stuff. So Death card is transformation. It's a major arcana, and also the Chariot, major arcana, the Moon, major arcana. So I feel like this is it's a big shift happening for you. So whatever it is you're going through that's feeling really heavy, I feel like it's destined, I feel like it's necessary, and I feel like you're going to come out the other end feeling a whole lot better, okay? And you got the Star, beautiful, and that's the card of, that's also the card of, the universe saying we heard your prayer and your prayers are being answered. So it's kind of wishing upon a star, and that's coming on top of ask for help. So they're definitely telling you ask them for help and they will help you. Underneath the deck you got the Six of Swords, which means you're moving away from the old and moving into something new. You are in this transformation right now, okay? Now I want to pull some Angel Among Us cards, see if there are some angels with you and what advice they would have for you right now. You got Saint Bridget, fire, passion, and growth. Okay, so with this, I would say that either you are someone who already have the passion, but you kind of met some obstacles on the way, or you had the energy. But for some of you, I feel like you have been lacking energy. And that might have been part of what you have been going through here that's been heavy. But either way, I feel like this is a very positive card. I also see the color of red-orange here. So I would say, look, if there's healing or some energy needed down in your root and sacral chakra. But there is growth here. There is movement. There is forward movement in this, and that's such good news. I feel like that's kind of where you're headed. Let's pull one more here. Archangel Chamuel. Unconditional love, heart healing, and self-love. Okay. Now self-love and taking care of your body. I want to swap these around then. Taking care of your physical and self-love, you know, that's kind of one theme here, I feel. Now heart healing, so as I said before, there might have been something that's very emotional. You feel like you've been hurt, so the healing the heart. And unconditional love, so that's kind of from them, I feel, that they're sending you lots of love and support, and they want you to ask them for help because they really want to be here for you. I do feel like this is moving into being a very positive reading here. Let us pull a couple of daily healing cards while we're at it, and then we're going to do a couple of charms in the end. Okay. Let's see. Use equanimity to calm your emotions. Okay, so it's about a balance. Okay. There might be, as I said, I have a feeling for some of you there has been an imbalance in your energy field, and that there might be some heart healing and looking into the root and the sacral. So that might be the balance that they are asking for. But also balance in, you know, relationships, balancing in when to give and when to receive is what I feel with that very much. Okay, now let's see one more. That's what it looks on the back. In the moment, if you can, remove your judgment and criticism and truly listen to someone. You will empower them. Okay, so there might be that you need to listen to somebody that's trying to help you, or there might be a misunderstanding that needs to be cleared up. You have to take that as it resonates with you, number 2. Okay, so let us see if I can get this bowl of charms up here and see what you get. Okay. Yeah, it's the thread. So something needs to be mended, and that's kind of what I've been feeling, that you are in this healing process, and it's been, something has happened to you that's been hard. I can see that, number 2. So you got the clover. So that might be an invitation for nature for me. You got a heart and you got a circle. That's kind of full circle. So I do feel like you are coming full circle, number 2. You're kind of on the last leg, I feel, moving into something new, with the 6 of Swords here. You got another heart, and that's a purple heart. You got a plane, so there might be some travel for you in the near future. You got an kind of a hawk or eagle, and that's kind of an invitation for getting a higher perspective on things, and I think that's very good for you if you connect with your angels and ask them for help, and then they will help you with seeing things clearly, because you got also, this is an angel, so they are with you, and you got a heart with a moon, so another heart. You got a heart, which is also 2 swans, so another heart. And you got a starfish, I believe that is, or it is a star. So wishing upon a star or starfish, that's also for me a lucky symbol, and also about the emotional, which I do feel has been a big thing for you. And you also got a little flower here, which tells me that you are growing. You're still in a growing spurt. So that's very interesting. So I do feel like the angels are saying that they're here and they want you to connect, as they have said, ask them for help. Lots and lots of love coming from them. But also when I see these 2 swans together, it might be a relationship that this is regarding as well, that you have been through. Or maybe you are in a relationship that has been needing some mending, and now finally you're kind of seeing where things are going, and things are kind of being resolved finally. So you must take this as it resonates with you, number 2. Of course, this reading can be about many things, but I'm just reading the energies of it. And the energies of it is ask for help. Let the angels be part of your life. you know, feel through if there's still some stuff that you need to feel through, but remember to get in the energy of the happiness and stay there. Focus on what it is that makes you happy. Focus on what it is that your body needs right now, and see if there's some healing needed in the chakras I mentioned, and just keep on kind of moving and keeping your focus in that energy. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I had for you, number 2. So I hope this made sense. I hope you liked the reading. And if you did, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And click the bell so you get notified every time I upload. Now, I wish you a very, very happy day today and time moving into all of this. And thank you so much for being with me today, number 2. Until the next time I see ya. Bye. Okay, removing some cards here. I will go over to number 3. Okay, number 3. So if you pick this beautiful lavender quartz, then this is the reading for you. This is something I got quite recently. I really, really love that color. Beautiful, beautiful crystal. Anyway, so let's look at what the angels have to tell you today. Number 3. Angel of Divine Timing. Okay, beautiful card. And you got the bat, see through illusions into truth, Archangel Dorinka. And from the daily messages, reward yourself. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so there, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Just getting messages. Okay, so what they're saying is there is a time and space for everything, okay? There is a time for giving and there is a time for receiving. There is a time for, yeah, and I do feel like for you, number 3, you've been very much on the time for giving all the time and not so much on the time for receiving, okay? And you know, I do have a feeling that you do it from the heart though. So you've been wanting to give and it kind of comes natural for you, and I understand, but at the same time you need to take care of your physical, okay? And there is time for everything. So that's kind of the main topic here, but they're also see through illusion into truth. So there is something underneath, something hidden, something you need to look at, something that's kind of in the need of coming to the surface is what I feel. But let's look at some more cards here. Great adventure. Take a risk and venture forward. Okay, so what they're saying here is that if you have been thinking about moving ahead with something, they're saying that it's time now. It's actually divine timing. Take a risk and venture forward. So they're actually telling you to step forward with something here. Yeah, let's look at some more cards. You got 2 of these cards. They were only meant to be 1, but two popped out for you, number 3. So you got the card of family and connect with your womb. Okay, so there might be some mother things here as well for some of you. Mother issues, missing a mother, missing that motherly love. Maybe it's because your mother lives far away, or maybe she's passed, or maybe you don't have that connection with your mother you wanted to. So I do feel like there's some sort of very feminine, very nurturing kind of thing that's missing. So you might be, of course, the mother or the daughter here in this image, or the son or father or whatever. I mean, you have to take it as it resonates with you. But there is some sort of kind of deep inner connection with the feminine needed, is what I feel. A need for that comfort, for that nourishment, for that support from a mother, from a family member, you know, or maybe a grandmother even. Could be that you're missing a grandmother in spirit. So let us look at these cards here. These are 2 tarot cards. You got the Page of Wands, so new ideas, new passion. But you also have the 9 of Swords. So there is some worry with you. So that might have to do with the illusion. There might be an illusion of worry, though, for some of you. I do feel like it might be your ego kind of making up stories to be something that it's not, number 3. So just have that in mind, because they're asking you to see something for the truth that it is through the illusion. And when this card pops up, which is sleepless nights and kind of worry, I would say, are you worrying? Is it need for worrying, or is it in your ego? Okay, I'm not sure. You have to take it as it resonates with you, of course. And if there is a need to worry, I would ask my angels for help. I would ask them to step forward and help you here. If you feel like this worry is justified, then ask your angels for help and to guide you. But the very much about what I feel here is that you need nourishment. You need to take care of you. You need to reward yourself. You need to heal, and you need to focus on your own venture forward. You need to focus on your passion, focus on you, stop giving your energy out. Okay, so that's kind of the main message I feel. But let us pull some more tarot cards for you, number 3. Let's see what we get. Oops, they just popped out, so let's look at them. Okay, so you got the Tower. Okay, so you might have had a Tower moment before. Something might have happened. It might be with missing that person, or it might be that, you know, something came towards you that it rattled you. It was not something you expected at all. But let us look at the other cards. It doesn't have to be negative, though, okay? Just to have that said. Let's look at you have got the Empress now. That's very good news. You're growing. And that's, you know, she's pregnant with a baby. So it might be your baby, as in, of course, a human baby or a grandchild or whatever, or fur baby. But it can also be a baby as in a project or something you've been wanting to move ahead, okay? But it's growing. Even though you don't know it, it's still growing, okay? It's about the timing. So you also have the 9 of Pentacles, you see, and that's very beautiful. That's personal abundance and happiness, okay? So that's kind of the energies that is potentially for you moving forward. You also have the Hierophant, which is connection to spirit or a spiritual teacher, or, you know, of course it can be a priest, it can be anything in that sense, but I would say that it's an invitation for you to kind of take the spiritual path, be in connection with either a teacher, or maybe you are the teacher, or maybe they are the teacher, the angels. So take that as it resonates, but they're encouraging you to kind of take the spiritual path. And you also have a Queen of Pentacles here. So these are very positive cards. And so I would say the Tower isn't necessarily negative. It might actually have something to do with the risk that you were supposed to take, with the timing here. Maybe an offer just was given to you quite quickly, and then you're like, oh my God, what do I do now? And that might give you worry, you know, can I do this? Am I ready for this? But what happens if I fail? But what they're saying is what happens if you actually don't fail, you know? Take care of yourself, yes. Nourish yourself, yes. Take time to make this decision, yes. But what they are saying is that if you take that risk and venture forward, you will get the rewards, though. They will help you, and things will work out fine, but you need to take care of you. You need to take care of your energy, okay? That's kind of what I feel. Underneath the deck, you have the 5 of Cups. So there might have been some sorrow or some emotions regarding this situation as well. Now, let us pull some daily healing cards for you guys before we pull some charms at the end. You know, these are general readings, so of course it's always going to be a little bit all over the place, and you have to take what resonates with you. Not everything can resonate with everybody here, okay? So just to have that said, because I see that there's a lot of kind of energies at once here. Oh, that popped up. Use what does it say? equanimity. Sorry, use equanimity to calm your emotions. Okay, so that's about the balance, though. As I said it in the beginning as well, that I feel like you've been giving out too much energy here, and that's very much what I feel that they're trying to tell you here. You need to balance your energies here. Also, you got avoid hateful thoughts, as they are just as hurtful as physically striking someone. Yeah, so again, are you letting your ego tell you stories that aren't true, though? This is never going to work. I'm never going to be able to do that. Yes, you are. Stop telling yourself that. Okay, last card here. Express your love through your deeds. Okay, so invitation to kind of to do, to do this from the heart space, though. I know that you are a person already that's very from the heart. I have a feeling of that. So express your love through your deeds is what I would say you already do. I feel like you already do. But what I would say is that maybe you should do these deeds towards yourself. Express love for yourself. I feel that's more needed for you, number 3, because I feel like you are already doing a lot of stuff from your heart. And you're giving way too much out. So focus on your project. Focus on what it is that you desire to do now. And take that leap of faith, where they say that it is timing. But there is also an illusion here. See through the illusion into truth. So I would say spend some time in meditation and contacting your angels and asking them, okay, what is the truth here? Where should I move? What should be my next step here? Because I can never tell you what to do. I mean, this offer or this something that came in abruptly here, I don't know if that's good for you or not. You're the one who have to decide that. The only thing I can say is that the energies are saying that it will turn out fine. But of course, if you choose to go down that path or another one, that's up to you. Okay. So let's pull some charms here in the end. No, wait a minute. I want to pull some angel cards as well. These are Angels Among Us cards. I want to pull a couple of those before we do the charms, like I did with the others here. Well, see, you got Archangel Zadkiel, Mercy, Transmutation, and Violet Flame. Okay, so there is something that's transmuting in you, number 3. Something is moving forward. As I said, the Empress as well, she is moving forward, even though she might not be feeling it herself. She's still growing and still transmuting. So even if you take a break and kind of pull your energies in and focus on you, you will still be moving forward. Things will still be happening for you. And also you got Horus, clear seeing, intention, and perspective. Okay, so again, they're asking you to see something clearly here. There is some sort of illusion or some sort of thing that you're it's kind of the last piece of the puzzle, kind of what I feel. So you see what that might be for you, number 3. I see also that you can see clearly, so use that to your benefit. Now let's pull one last card for you guys today. Oh, what does it say? Melchizedek. I cannot. Oh, sometimes this lettering is very, very difficult to read. Melchizedek. Okay, so spiritual development, study, and law of attraction. Okay. I feel like that's the kind of magic that's coming in for you. I mean, that's I feel like you can do so many magical things, number 3. It's just a matter of finding that last puzzle of the piece of the puzzle, finding that truth, seeing things clearly. Focus on your intention, what it is that you want, the timing, moving forward. Get out of your head space. Ego is not supposed to make the decisions here. Nurture yourself. Maybe there is a mother figure that can help you here. Yeah, and there is also spiritual development. So you're still growing, you see. You're still in that growing spurt. So it's about also finding that balance and stop giving so much out to everybody else. So there was a lot of different energies for you, number 3. I must say. So take it as it resonates, people. Okay, let's pull some charms in the end. Okay. So you got a white dove, but it was upside down. So, but the white dove for me is a symbol of the universe. It's a symbol of the angels. It's a symbol of the divine for me, okay? So for me, that is an invitation again to contact your angels and allow them to be part of your life. You got the cat, which is for me about being alone, taking care of you, okay? Setting aside the time to tend to your health and your well-being. You got an angel wing that tells me that the angels are with you. You got a butterfly, which I said you are still transmuting. You got 2 butterflies. No, you got 3. Holy moly. So this tells me that you are growing. You are, as the Empress said here, and then transmuting card here as well. Something is happening with you. You're definitely growing, whether you know it or not. You got an airplane, so there might be some travel for you happening soon. You got a flower, which is of course a reward for me, and also you got a gem or a diamond. So there is a reward on the other side of all of this. You got the tree of life, you got a heart, you got a fish, and you got the pipe, which for me is hard work. Now this is a hairpin for a child, so I don't know if you have a child or if there's a child in your vicinity or something about the hair or braiding hair or taking care of that. Or maybe for yourself, you know, maybe indulging yourself with going to the hairdresser or something like that. Now you also have a shell, which is of course a good omen. That's kind of lucky symbol for me. Also the moth. Are you the moth to a flame to someone or something here, number 3? Ice cream, indulge yourself, take care of you. And the dove with peace offering here. So yeah, there might also be a peace offering coming towards you, offer for somebody else. Maybe it's this mature woman or family member, or you know, you have to take that as it resonates with you. But I do feel like there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of transformation. The fish is also a lucky symbol or symbol for money in the old days. And the tree of life, there might be a new branch on your family tree coming as well. Maybe that's what the family card was all about. So you have to take this as it resonates, or it can of course be you, your baby growing, you growing, you know, into something beautiful here. But the angels are with you and they really want to help. So allow them to come in and do that, number 3, okay? Yeah, so that's pretty much all I had for you. I hope this made sense and I hope you liked the reading. And then if you did, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and click the bell so you get notified every time I upload. With that being said, I wish you the very best moving forward, number 3. Thank you so much for being with me today. And until the next time I see you. Bye.